Bienvenidos, comrades. It's Calls here, and I wanted to make a really quick video to talk about one of the common base designs that we've been seeing in a lot of the clan wars, and I have decided to take advantage of our lovely friend Raul from Riva Warriors, who we recently engaged in clan war with. And the key points that define the base setup are these two ions opposite, two spiders opposite, and to some varying degree, they may differ a square or two in either direction. But I wanted to try a new dorky little offensive strat. I wanted to try a new strategy. And so I'd like to go back to the replay and do just kind of a play-by-play, because if we're going to be going up against teams that have a lot of these base setups, it would be easier to just make a video on the overall strategy rather than to repeat myself over and over again. So I'm going to hit the replay button and I'm going to try and walk you through what I'm doing. For starters, he's got his bunkers out on the outside. And as always, as we have done before, we deploy a bomb. And we do the same for the traditional bunker. And then this bomb over here actually got triggered by my special monument of attack, so it's just chewing away at the walls, which is kind of convenient. And these guys are up here as well. So we're going to drop a nuke. And then this is where I decided to throw a little bit of a curveball. I decided to go after this spider because looking right next to it is the clan HQ. And the idea is to take out the clan HQ and remove the spider. You can tell he's got a monument that increases the number of rounds that his spider discharges. I believe it's 3, possibly 4. And for good measure, I threw down 2 corrosions. These were probably unnecessary, but I didn't really know this at the time. And my thought process is we got to kill this spider as soon as possible. And I wasn't 100% sure if after going to this rally point that my troops might strafe and take the west path off to the bioreactor, so I tried to play a little bit conservative and deploy my troops on the south-southeast side. And I drop a couple bombs, and then there's a Colossus. Now I want you to watch what's going to happen with this Colossus. These ions are going, but they're hitting the Colossus. I do not know if this is by design, but watch what happens with these ions. Now I've already got a breach into the interior. They're going after the Colossus. So this strategy might entail us needing a Colossus when we request for troops in the clan HQ, because even though I left both ions up, they only had 3 total charges, which means for about 25 to 30 seconds they were active, and 2 out of the 3 shots hit the Colossus instead of the Vortex. And after that, everything else is just chopped liver. These Vortexes are going to go around, clean up the west side, and I deployed a couple of heroes to polish off the east side. And mind you, my heroes are really garbage. They're in the mid-teens. They're adolescents at best. And so the Vortexes are going to clean house. And so this base was really tricky at first because we were going after the ions. We were trying to see, okay, well, how can we mitigate as much damage? But you know what? It's really not the ions that are the threat. It really are the spider rounds that slow down your Vortex. So I want us to try and incorporate this strategy. I just don't know exactly what base, because we're going to be going up against Fatality. This is Mother Russia from round 1, and I got another video to talk about some of the bases that might be a little bit of a challenge, but we have a great opportunity to capitalize. So stay tuned here shortly.